thinking about the Ryu pick here, starting off. If you've watched 404 in the past, you have definitely seen this before, where Vendetta has played either someone else like Kola or possibly even what was it called? Mugen in the past, but always a tough matchup nonetheless. Kola taking a ton of percent early on right now. We're sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we just had to update the scoreboards real quick. And Kola losing their first stock to Vendetta. Good confirms coming out on the side of Vendetta and already out to a 3-1 lead. Kola having trouble trying to find an answer. The back air still isn't enough. Vendetta able to Tatsu close to the stage and then closes it out with a shorty. Starting. Shorty gets a quick reversal, and right now it looks like Kola is just having a little bit of trouble trying to find any way to close out a stock on Vendetta. This has been a totally different game than what we saw earlier on against Xanadu. Vendetta is carrying that momentum and looks dominant. The back air closes out, and 3 stocks on the side of Vendetta.
I knew I'd win. Ha.
Wow, fantastic on the side of Vendetta. So now Kola taking him to small battlefield. We're essentially getting, I don't know what's going on with the scoreboard there, folks. Sorry about that. We'll get this all sorted out. What in the world? Hey, we have Teaser joining us on commentary here.
Hello, everyone. It looks like the set is finished already, so don't know why we're playing this.
No, we're trying to fix it. It hasn't been working for a second. It's currently 1-0 in favor of Vendetta.
That's a good start. I feel like, I don't know, just Kola plays this matchup so much that seeing it can't even get a game can be a little shocking, but it's a very volatile matchup, so I guess it makes sense. Kola going to take the first stock there. In Smashville, smaller stage, Ken's going to be relying on a lot of dashbacks in this matchup because his buttons are worse than Roy's in boxing. He's going to want to get away a little bit, but on Smashville, he's just not going to have the space to do that, which partly explains why Kola is up so early by so much.
Yeah, this was the immediate counter pick. So game 1, Vendetta was actually, they 3-0'd Kola.
Oh, 3-stock?
3-stock, yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a pretty dominating 3-stock. Ken was able to just kind of oppress pretty safely with tilts and then just close out a bad read with a back air. So Vendetta still kind of getting those pretty solid confirms just like that.
Yeah. Vendetta, a player you cannot sleep on. He doesn't really go to much anymore, just these Georgia regionals, but he's still absolutely capable of beating anyone in this region. Kola going to take the stock, though, with a clean stock lead in this game, too.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I feel like we're losing right now is just a little bit of the pressure on the side of Vendetta, but I think most of the reason this matchup just feels so painful right now is largely the stage choice, because Kola hasn't given Vendetta any room to either set up the Hados or just try to get in and start hammering with the tilts. It's pretty much purely the stage, I would think, right?
A lot of it has to do with that because I think this matchup is decided by who swings first if Ken is unable to dash back, and that's usually going to be Roy just because his moves are so much faster. Ken can't get up into the air like that, and unless you have parries like Jazo's to somewhat negate the pressure, you're going to be in for a world of pain.
Yeah, and a lot of it also is just Kola has been so quick to abuse Vendetta off stage, and there's no way Vendetta's able to make this back from here. Kola quickly evening up the stock count in this set.
Yeah, I saw Kola screwing around and Steve did us a little bit off stream, so he's a very momentum-based player, so it's possible that he's just taking a little bit of time to get into the swing of things. In that game, too, if he's a momentum-based player, he's definitely going to have what he needs to win this set. Vendetta's got to find something in this game 3.
Yeah, part of it is not just like that Kola is an extremely like momentum-based player where if Kola feels good, I'm sure you've had this happen before, it's pretty much, it's hard to stop it. It's a runaway train, but once Kola gets in their head, the wheels fall off just as fast. It's difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you banning if you're in Kola's position here against Vendetta?
So I think Ken wants to avoid platforms because his platform pressure is bad, and he wants a stage where he can kill off the top early. He's going Hollow Bastion here. There's only one platform, and while Roy controls this platform very well, it's not like Battlefield where Ken's just going to be chasing Roy all around the place.
Yeah.
And the ceiling is pretty small on Hollow Bastion, which means he's going to be getting his kills when he needs them. So I like this counter pick from Vendetta.
Yeah, I think this is a great counter pick. It allows Vendetta not only to have space to reset.
Whoa.
Okay, gotta get back
okay, he's in the swing of things. Yeah. that IDJ fair.
Yeah.
Rare to see many players confident enough to go for that when the chance of SDing is right there for like an extra 10% or whatever. Oh!
Kola is playing with an extreme momentum right now, so I think Vendetta may have to find some way to get there, at least some stability throughout the course of this match. Even there with that rising up air, Kola just completely on fire right now.
Yeah, when Cola's moving like this, it can feel completely impossible to get a hit in, but you've got to watch. Roy players have a habit of overextending in those moments where they're feeling themselves a little bit too much. So sometimes you have to give a lot of space with the assumption that they're going to give you something in the end of it.
Yeah, I completely agree there. I think one thing that Vendetta has to hold on to the fact is nothing is necessarily killing yet. I mean, at 160, you're very close to just any stray hit blowing you up.
Yeah. He was just slow on that up B. I think he thought that he hit confirm down tilt, but he didn't. He's going to whip that up B. Cole's going to get the first stock once again. Great dash back for the Tatsu.
Yeah, really great pressure so far coming out from Vendetta.
But here's a chance. Okay, that should be stock. No, he gets medium. That should have either been short or hard. And that would have been stock, but Cola's got another shot. He's just going to go to that platform right there. Ken unable to pressure it. He's going to use light Shoryu. Still not doing it. Kola living at 142 versus Ken. Very late. Vendetta getting desperate.
Yeah, Vendetta is just kind of pulling the trigger a little bit too early right now. It feels like there's a little bit of a lack of confidence in some of these decisions, but Kola exploiting a lot of these mistakes.
Yeah, he lost his double jump there. But good mix-up.
Good clean up from Vendetta. I think the state is slightly helping.
Ooh, I like that spot dodge cancel with the down smash there. Going straight through the down tilt. That's a very hard move to whiff punish, but Vendetta getting the right timing there. Doesn't lead into that much, though.
Yeah, I feel like right now it's just, you mentioned earlier that it was a game of whoever gets to swing first, but once that hit does connect, it feels like either of these characters can carry for so much damage, even here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Through. Now, 145.
Like, getting hit by Ken at 20 as a fast faller especially is like panic mode immediately because you don't know what's going to happen. You just have so many ways to kill you. Vendetta's been doing a really good job of making these stocks last as long as possible in this game. 202 is going to be when it happens, or when he gets the kill.
Good job so far from Vendetta. I mean, 202, that's a pretty healthy stock.
Ooh, sour on that. Kola was just a little bit too high. Still got a chance here, though. I like how he's not giving Kola any of his nairs or side Bs from ledge. Ken likes to mash down tilt a lot at ledge, or mash different options, cover a lot of spaces, but Roy has some really good buttons to deal with that. Vendetta being respectful of it, and it earns him a stock.
One thing that Vendetta also has been doing, at least in the first game, was baiting out at the ledge, so basically staying out of pressure where the get up attack couldn't hit. So, it looks like I can jump from this safe distance, then just meeting that jump with a back air.
That was a very important get up attack. But Kola misses that should have been game. Back air, not going to do it yet. Vendetta needs to find his way back. He should be able to. Kola waiting, giving up center. Wow. That's unbelievable.
Not enough just yet, but...
Ooh! Oh, that's an overextension, yeah.
It takes one mistake and the game is immediately skewed into Kola's favor. It just definitely kind of shows the type of caliber of these players, especially at this level where we're at a tournament, $1,500 pot bonus. You can't afford to whiff anything that's unsafe on shield against Kola, let alone at that high of a percent.
Yeah, I mean, the Tatsu hit, but it's just negative at certain percents and on certain hits. You really need to get that first hit of Tatsu to make it work, and that was a middle hit. So, I mean, that's the margin for error at this level, is that's all it takes for you to lose your stock.
Yeah, I mean, a move not connecting, it's
Oh,
as you said,
no.
the difference between a stock and success of 88%, relatively unanswered, or there it is, a little bit of pressure coming out.
Ooh, I like the confidence in going for that. Obviously off, but
I mean, at this point, do you think going to Ken was the correct option again? Do you think Ryu possibly could have fared better here?
this matchup's so volatile that like Ken can definitely do it. You don't even have to be the better player. A lot of the time it feels like in this matchup. Just one of those where it's so volatile that you can get away with some things, but I think maybe he should have gone to a larger stage because it feels like he just can't make the pressure stop. Like, Kola always has something after his true combos even, and Kola's doing a really good job of escaping to the platform when Vendetta starts to get something.
No, I completely hear you there. I do wonder if...
Ooh, that's a stock. Holding in on everything, he should have just ripped the Shoryu immediately.
It just feels
Down
like
smash?
Vendetta
Yep.
has a lack of confidence right now in some of those decisions that you're saying, like, you know, rip it right away, but I wonder if Vendetta is shaken up by the fact, you know, it's 2-1, you don't want to overextend and essentially throw a stock away when Kola can blow you up off of one hit.
He looks confident in neutral, though. It's just as confirms that he doesn't look right in. Maybe he doesn't... I know he doesn't play this game that much. Maybe it's a little bit of rust. However, he's going to need to shake that rust off, as this is his last stock of winners. If he is unable to make something happen right now, gets the Tatsu, gets the grab, gets Kola at ledge. Kola's been doing only a couple of options. That's a great roll, though. He's going to get out of trouble once again. Vendetta just unable to find those killer moments, make the right decisions in those critical moments. And Kola's doing a really good job of identifying them and getting out of trouble at like the last moment.
Good pressure so far. Vendetta just trying to find that confirm, but it just looks like they have not been able to get their tried and trues, whether it's the down tilt into Shoryu or something else. Dash attack sets up, but again, this is where we've kind of
Stock?
been Yep. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Little bit of faith renewed into Vendetta.
Yep, Kola just overextending a little bit too much, trying to ride that momentum. Vendetta ready for it. Oh, and here's the nair. This could be something big. Oh, that's a big whiff.
A bit scary for the Shoryu in that situation.
That's
but
out. Yep.
That's the game. Vendetta falls to Kola 3-1. But overall, really excited so far to see how this tournament has been evolving. I believe we're still in our top 16 portion of the bracket. We have DD and Spickles coming up next. So DD has, I don't know if DD's been playing all Roy, but we saw the Roy last set against Janktrees. Ultimately brought out the PT at the end to close out something like that, but I do think that it is good to see that DD is being pressured a little bit, especially at a tournament, like you said, large pot bonus, all that other fun stuff. So excited to see how this is going to evolve out from there.
Yeah, Janktrees has been silently having an incredible tournament. He's beat Scat, made it to top 16 winners, took DD to game 5. Even if DD was going Roy for a lot of those games, that's still really impressive. DD is one of the most solid, fundamental players I've ever seen in my life. And it proves in his ability to pick up any character in 2 weeks and play them at a top level.
Oh, yeah, no, completely. I think it is exciting to see how DD has well, not even that. Like, we were talking about how Janktrees in the past had been, you know, an average player, just like kind of like middle of the road, not necessarily breaking out, but probably in like the past like 4 or 5 months, they've really started propelling their career to like this next level, taking a lot of larger wins. And if you saw the set with DD, it was basically last stocks, last hits, left and right. Granted, even the game against PT was down to the wire. There were a lot of great confirms. So I'm excited to see how DD is able to play. But Janktrees, I believe, still on the loser side, playing vivid right now.
Yeah.
So
I'm honestly not surprised that Jingtree's come up. I've always thought he's capable of this. He's definitely shown flashes. I know he had one really good Smash Con where I think he made